Oh hey, welcome to Jen the Realfluencer. If you happen to be new here, my channel is really just all about beauty, some stuff, sort of unseriously. That's just the vibe. Subscribe if that sounds cool, or if you're awesome. Subscribe if you're awesome, and let's get started. We're gonna run through this list pretty quickly, so let's start off with a shower item first. This is the Tree Hut Moisturizing Shave Oil. This is in the flavor, as I like to say, Tahitian Vanilla Bean. I think they do have other scents and whatnot, but this is so good. I was shocked by this. So I can't even describe it. It's obviously an oil, so it doesn't get frothy. It's not like a foam, nothing like that. I just feel like the shave is very close. It makes the shave closer. It smells really good. Like I said, they do have other flavors, but I don't know. I always felt like every time I used a shaving foam or even just soap, I always felt like soap maybe wasn't the best. Obviously it gets the job done, but I always felt like foam, I use way too much. The razor glides so smoothly. I do not use a fancy razor. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you what razor I use. That's how unattached I am to my razor. So it's incredible. It's incredible. The Fenty Cream Bronzer. Now hear me out though. So this is in the shade 1 Amber, which is, it's very gray. I actually tried the Fenty Cream Bronzer when it first came out. I don't know if it was the shade or what in terms of what I had, but I didn't love it. I did not love it as much, and I think I actually decluttered it. And maybe that was because I wasn't into cream bronzers as much, but I am really starting to get a little bit more of a double chin, maybe even sort of like a jowl situation, you know, now that we're all getting older here. We're all getting older. It's true. It's technically true. This, because it's gray, it is a true shadow. Like from first swipe, I was floored. And I know, you know, contouring, all that, creating a shadow, it's nothing new, understandably. I was just sort of using whatever bronzer I happen to be using that day. I do have it on today. And I'm telling you, this gets the job done. This gives me a jawline. Like, I literally feel like this gives me a jawline. I can pop up a photo as an example of what I'm talking about, where I definitely would not have had a jawline in this photo if it not had been for this product. This one, honestly, I tried here, you know, to sort of do a little bit of contouring on the cheek. I didn't love it for that. I'm specifically using this to give myself a jawline. It's like a one-use product for me, but I will not be without it. Kosas Cloud Set Powder. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I now have this in 3 different shades or flavors, as I like to say. This shade for me is definitely proven to be the best, the shade Feathery. I am not even a pressed powder slash, you know, powder in a pan kind of a person. I'm very oily, so I tend to want to like pack on my powder. Literally with a wet sponge, that's how much I like to pack on my powder. But this gives you such an airbrushed, filtered looking finish. I am wearing it today. It's just so incredible. I also like about it, you might not like this, but because I just said how I like to loose powders, this actually gets pretty dusty. So for me, I feel like, you know, you swipe your brush in there and it's sort of getting dusty, but then you're able to really pick a lot of that up on the brush and, you know, sort of pack it on like I said that I like to do. So I could see some people not liking that, but either way, I will not be without this. This has been my go-to powder. It's definitely the best pressed powder that I have ever used. The Shiseido Lash Curler, and I have heard about this. I'm sure you guys have too. I just never really wanted to spend whatever it is, like 20 some bucks, 25 bucks on it. Like, how good can it be? Blah, blah, blah. I already have several lash curlers. One day I had some Ulta points that were burning a hole in my pocket, so I decided to go ahead and get it. It is 100% better. It is absolutely worth the money. My eye is obviously my eye, and my eye is my eye. Did you know that? I don't feel like I have particularly large eyes, but I would still need to be careful with eyelash curlers because of getting that little bit of a squeeze. And this is, for me, just a one pinch one squeeze and you're done sort of a thing. So again, that's my particular eye. Everybody's eyes are shaped differently and are different sizes. It's worth the money. It's worth the money. If you also don't want to justify it, like ask for it for a gift. Like you will be so happy with the gift. Because that's how I was. I'm like, I already have a million of these. I don't know why I justify a million new eyeshadow palettes, but I couldn't justify this, and I wish I did sooner. So literally everybody talks about these Patrick Ta blushes. These are the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. This one's in the shade She's a Doll. Of course, I'm sure you've heard about these. They really are that good. And I was sort of surprised. I tried it the way I guess that he says to wear it, which is where you do the, I'm wearing it today by the way, which is where you wear the powder first and then the cream. And if you like the Natasha Denona Love Cheek palette or that sort of vibe where you use the creams and the powders together, for me, I use hers the opposite way. Yeah, I put the cream on and then the powder, but either way, it's sort of same concept. It really juices up the skin. It takes that powdered look and it almost, you know, takes the powdery look of it away and really juices up the skin, giving it like a fresh, vibrant, almost like lit from within sort of a glow that only can often achieve if you're sort of having that no makeup look. So these were in a video that was done by Kelly Strack. I think she did an Amazon video. And I forget if these are either half lashes or 3/4 lashes. Doesn't matter. Obviously, I'll link everything below. But I had never tried lash fractions before. We'll say lash fractions. I never tried lash fractions before. I do have smaller eyes, so certainly I was always having to cut lashes down. And I think that these are just fabulous. I always struggle with the inner corner of a false lash. That's what always pops. That's always the reason I'm like carrying around tweezers and lash glue in my bag. It's not usually because of this part of the lash falling off. It's usually this part. I am wearing them today. It's funny because actually today I feel like they're not the best looking because I was wearing specifically these with a tubing mascara. I have the Thrive Cosmetics one, so I was just wearing that one. I do like that better because you know how when you scrunch it to the mascara gets sort of mushy? I feel like that doesn't really happen with tubing mascaras when you put lashes on. And I forgot to do that today for whatever reason because I actually don't really wear tubing mascara otherwise. It's not necessarily my favorite, but I do like it with false lashes. And when I wear a full strip lash, this is a very unpopular opinion, I don't wear mascara. So again, like I hate that smushing, crunching, and I just don't wear mascara. And if it's horrendously obvious, I will just put the tiniest bit on to coat my blonde lashes. So anyway, I've definitely worn several of them multiple times. So if you take care of them, they definitely last well more than one time. Next is a foundation, and last is a product that literally surprised the crap out of me. I cannot believe how much I like this last product. But anyway, let's get on to the foundation. This is the new NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I am wearing this today. This is in the shade Vanuatu, which is sort of like a medium type of an olive sort of a shade. Sort of a kind of, maybe probably sort of a shade. I love a lot of NARS foundations, so I wasn't surprised that I liked this, but it did literally become an immediate favorite. I don't know that I can necessarily say that with the rest of the NARS foundations. Maybe the NARS Radiant. Which one is that? This one's probably my second favorite after the Sheer Glow, thank you, after this one. What really surprised me and made me really love this one is it truly does look like skin. I am wearing it today. It looks like skin. I have it, of course, set and everything. It's very glowy when you put it on, which is scary for me personally. But I, of course, set it down with powder. I had set it down with that Kosas powder, and I find that it lasts all day. It's a medium finish, definitely sort of a glowy finish. I don't leave it glowy like that. I always wondered though, like, what's the point of those foundations where you put on a glowy foundation, you totally set it down with powder if you're an oily person. But I don't know, I still do think there's some sort of lit from within radiance that likes to remain. I at least like to tell myself that though. I don't know if that's true or not, but I tell myself that. The last product sort of accompanies this. Danessa Myricks Beauty Oil. Okay, let me give a disclaimer in that there are a couple things I don't like about this product, and also I was sort of new to beauty oil. Let me tell you the two things I don't like about it. I hate the smell. I feel like it smells like rosy scent. I hate rosy scent, so that could be a plus or a negative for you. That dropper drips really, really quickly. Like when you pick this thing up, all you're literally trying to do do is get maybe like one squeeze out. It's like drip, 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 drip. So it's gonna quickly become very messy. And I haven't tried it with other foundations, but I've been exclusively wearing this NARS foundation probably every single day for the last 2 weeks with this product. I have tried this without this product too. That's why I know it makes a difference. You know how I just said that this is glowy and that's scary for somebody like me, right? This makes it even glowier, which honestly makes it even scarier. And I know we often get oily skin because we need more moisture. Like, I understand all that, but still the thought of putting oil on your skin before foundation when you are an oily person is just scary. So I just want to let you know, if that's you, that's also me too, and I was scared and it worked out. So I just want to put that out there. Here's what I'm wondering, and tell me, because you know, I'm just a makeup enthusiast. You guys probably know way more than I do. What I have found is this of course looks nice just at the onset. Like, every time I wear this, I have a good makeup day, I have a good foundation day, all that sort of stuff. But what I've really noticed is the longevity of my makeup, and it lacks that cakiness by the end of the day. And honestly, this NARS reflecting, I don't know that it would look super cakey, but it definitely looks more makeup-y by the end of the day. I don't know that it necessarily helped with the wear time, because I feel like this wears well regardless, even without this. But it definitely helps with the overall cakiness. I actually really would love to test this out with some foundations that I think are traditionally cakey. So to kind of prove my point even further, I've seen it proven with just this one. It's just a product that surprised the crap out of me. I only bought this because I have found that I really like Danessa Myricks products, like everything that I've tried so far, and it had really good reviews. So I was like, okay, like, is this a Sephora sale? Like, okay, whatever. I'm so glad that I did. I can't recommend it enough. That's gonna do it for today. So give this video a like if you liked it. It does totes super help my videos out here on the tubes, the YouTubes, and subscribe if you're awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye!